And I was like, forget about it. Hey, do you got any fruit jokes? Okay. So, a man goes into the bar. Come on, shut up. Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm sorry. What's up, guys? It's the first clip of the video. We're picking up where we left off last video in the Foraging update, but we also have a couple things to address, so let's go do that. For starters, I was informed that this NPC is not pronounced Agatha, but Agatha, which it does make a lot more sense, but come on, man, like, cut me some slack. Moving on, though, the next thing I wanted to mention is that I've been killing a bunch of pests on my garden for like the past 4 days, and I think I got a couple shards. And I guess I was right, because 10 Skyblock XP is pretty good. The last thing I want to mention is that my sweep is currently really bad, and one of the main areas in which I'm lacking is my David's Cloak. So I think I'm going to do some off-camera grinding, and I'll come back to you when it's a lot better. Yeah, I'm with these 2 players, and we're low-key like a shard factory right now, because we got our black holes down, and this person's just killing all the stride surfers so they can go up into the black hole. That's genius. Oh shoot, that's max bestiary, which means we're done. Alright, so, I don't know what that's about, but we can see I've maxed out my water hunts just from completing that bestiary, which is nice. Though not necessarily that important for what we're doing right now. And along with that, we got 927 shards, which I don't think is entirely necessary, but we take that. Anyways, I think it's time we tackle the big bucks, because this is what really matters. And I don't think it's going to be that difficult, but I may be wrong. I'll be right back. All right, I am just about done. This last one is 46 million, nearly 47. But with that, I think we're ready for possibly the most majestic sound in the history of Skyblock. 128 shards across 127 different attributes. Alright, well that was kind of anticlimactic, but that's an entire Skyblock level right there. Oh my god. And with that, I think my David's Cloak should be, yeah, mythic. And now it has 95 sweep, which is pretty good. I still have something in mind though, so let's go do that. I'm not excited for this one. Oh shit! That was not a good price. I definitely overpaid. That was not smart at all. That was really not smart. I think these attributes are gonna like halve in price pretty soon, but it's for the vlog. We got to do it, because if I don't, then who else will? Future 77, and he already did. So, all right. Anyways, enough talk. Let's siphon these and see how much XP we get. 63, damn. All right, I think that's everything I want. I'm sure there's more I could get just for the sake of Skyblock XP, but I'll save that for later. Mostly because it'll be way cheaper in about 2 weeks. Also, I participated in a ton of Agatha contests while I was maxing out the Strider Surfer bestiary. 12 to be exact, so this should be good. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's pretty good in my opinion. I guess I'll get my Fig Fortune up to as high as I can get it. That's as high as I can get it. And yeah, I could just purchase the coupons, but that's boring, all right? I don't want to buy everything. I'm going to buy most of it, but not everything. That's where I draw the line. Anyways, we're just about halfway to tier 4, so let's get going. Also, again, I said this last video, but make sure to flame me for anything I do wrong that you notice that I did wrong, so I can improve on it next video. It's okay to be ass, but it's not okay to stay ass. Sorry if this is kind of random, but I wanted to max out that Foraging collection, so there we go. All right, with that collection out of the way, I think it's time to finally start leveling up my Jade Dragon to level 100, because right now it's as good as having no pet equipped, and that's not good. So the next clip you see should be something interesting. That's kind of interesting. Yo, Foraging 51, we take that. And Hunting 18, I don't even know how I got that. And level 484. Oh, sorry. Tenderwood, I think that's max. We take that. Fig 3, that seems pretty good, I guess. Yo, Tree the Fish, that's rarer than a chameleon. Not fond of that. But actually, hold on. You know what? We take that. All right, so Agatha's contest is nearly finished. I think I did half decent. I mean, 8.2k is like 4 times as much as I got last video. But drop your personal best in the comments, because I have no clue what a good personal best is. Total sweep increased by 10%. Damn. I'm really fond of the beacon. It reminds me of the effigies in the Rift, and it's pretty easy, but not trivially easy. Not to mention there's an incentive for literally everyone to do it since it buffs the entire server. Lobby, same thing. But yeah, I'm really fond of how they did that. Oh shoot. That's really good. That's really, really good. I was actually looking at the Heart of the Forest and wondering where I would go from here. I think it's pretty obvious though, because I don't need pressure resistance right now. And though I'll eventually go through here to get the center of the forest at tier 5, I think the best course of action is to go left and get Lottery. So that's what I'm gonna do. And both of them don't require Forest Whispers, so that's good. Fig 4, we take that. I forgot to mention to you guys, but I do have a fig tree. I mean, I have before, but when I saw that fig trees were one of the main trees in Galatea, I was like, whoa. That's one of my trees. And figs as a fruit are just like severely underrated in general, so I'm glad it's getting some respect in Skyblock at least. Oh shoot, Agatha level 3. Forest Whispers from Agatha's contests are now buffed by 100%. That's huge. And along with that, we can get more of Agatha's power. Oh, all right, just one. All right, I see how it is, but still pretty good, another 1%. Also, another shard I just realized would be pretty useful right now is the Condor, because that'll help me level my Jade Dragon to level 100 even faster. So we need 24 of these, which is an easy 24 mil. And there we go. Guys, I'm a dumbass, I'm sorry. Yo, that's important. Also, I just beat Five Nights at Freddy's with my friends, so that was fun. The first one, and I also didn't do nights 6 and 7. 6, 7, shut up. Foxy's low-key a bitch. I don't mean to, you know, get all rude and stuff, but like, I hate that dude. I mean, he's pretty easy to avoid and all, but it's just like, I'm not fond of his game. Whoa! Yo! Mango, and shut the fuck up, man. That's how I react. I'm sorry. Well, I can't say I was expecting that. I certainly wasn't. I was just thinking, oh, this video's gonna be about leveling the Jade Dragon to 100, but that might have to be the title and thumbnail. Holy crap, I didn't think I would drop that. I didn't drop it when I was going for Foraging 50, so I thought it was just over for me. But I guess we are chopping a lot of logs in the Foraging update. We're really close to getting our Jade Dragon to hatch, but first, I think I'm gonna get this to max out, because 10% sweep, that seems pretty good. Oh shoot, yeah, I don't know what's happening, but I'm getting so much Skyblock XP from Mangrove. I think it's just because, I don't know, but that's cool. Also, my dumbass didn't realize that there's a correct way to cut down the mangrove, like, you know, in order, so I apologize for last video. That was abysmal looking back. Still not quite good at it, but, you know, we understand it now. Mangrove 2, we take that, give me that 2 sweep. That's awesome. And you may be thinking to yourself, 2 sweet, that's barely anything. Listen, the tree milestones, they're a role player. They're not gonna lead your team. They're kind of like a TJ McConnell, because, you know, they can hoop. It's just, they'd rather contribute than lead. And that's perfectly okay. I'm cutting this wrong. All right, well, the mangroves kind of beat my ass, but I still don't think I got 100K, which should fulfill the personal best, and it does. Nice. Another 10% increase is pretty good. I'm incredibly close to max mangrove, though, which would get me another foraging level cap, so I think I'm gonna do that real quick. Yo. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So I think we got to get 2 more caps, but I don't know from where. Looking at my PB, I just barely got enough because I'm ass, but like, still, that's cool. 48. We take that. Fig 5, is that max? I'd hope so. I mean, I've been... No. Holy shit, no. Yo, level 99. I think that means only 1 more. All right, we're 1 tree away. There we go. 102. 102. We skip 101? I don't know how it works, but finally it's hatched. Wow, that looks nice. I like that a lot. But it's kind of bittersweet because it means we have to get 10 mil mangrove, and I think I would rather myself than do that. But we're gonna do it nonetheless. It's just, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not a big fan of mangrove. Maybe I'll turn around to it though, we'll see. Honestly, he looks really cool, and like the face in the front, which is really just his nostrils, is also pretty funny. What the hell is this particle trail doing over there? Anyways, thank you a lot for watching, and thank you for all the birthday wishes on the last video. I really appreciate that too. But yeah, expect another foraging video. I know, really surprising in the near future. Hopefully sooner than later. And I'll see you next time.